Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Happy Word of 5 FM Radio Tuesday, or rather Thursday edition of the burning issue here on the Happy Word of 5 FM Radio on 89.9 in Lusaka and the surrounding areas. We are also live on our Facebook page. Look out for 5 FM Radio Zambia. Like the page, share it, and leave us a comment if you have any comment or indeed a question for our guest today. But remember, we are also not only in Lusaka and the surrounding areas, we are also live on our partner radio stations. We are live on Kate in the rest of Eastern Province on 103.3 FM. And Central Province is equally well covered. We are live in Kabwe on Spice FM on 91.1 FM. And not forgetting also live on ZFM 100.3 FM in Kapiri, equally covering the rest of Central Province. Copper Belt is well covered. We'll definitely live on Platinum Radio 99.7 in Ndola, equally covering the rest of the Copper Belt. So is iWave FM on 90.1 in Chingola, equally, like I said, covering the entire Copper Belt. We are also live on Tuta FM in Mansa, covering Wapula Province on 90.7, and not forgetting Muchinga Radio, and that is on 88.1 in Chinsali, covering the rest of Muchinga Province. All right, and we are also live on Isunga Radio, and remember that we are live on 88.3, that is in Senga Hill, to be precise, in the Northern Province. And I'm your host, Zachariah Banda. Today, we have our guest in the name of Gilbert Liswaniso. He is the UPND National Youth Chairperson. And it's always a pleasure to have you on this program. Welcome to the burning issue.
Good morning, Zach, and good morning, listeners.
How are you?
We are okay. We are pushing.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You look exhausted. Is it becoming tough on the ground?
It has always been tough. Leading people is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
You're dealing with different minds of the people, especially the Gen Z, the young ones. Of course.
Yeah. A lot of.
I need to admit, it's not an easy.
It's not an easy thing.
Yeah. You may think it's an easy way, but it's not.
You have been described as a national youth chairperson who is not everywhere, but mainly on the western side of the country. That's where you've given more of your attention. How true is that?
First of all, even you, as a moderator, Zach, you know that is it only Western Province? The answer is no. I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
Western Province, you can just smile to me to say, when there's a by-election, automatically we go and support. It's not all by-election have gone Western Province, but the critical one have gone.
Yeah.
Zach, I'll tell you that I'm the National Youth Chairman who has gone to almost all the districts. If I'm not mistaken, the number tells me 108 to 109 from the time we formed the government. When I was going around, Zach, talking about the cooperatives, talking about the opportunities, also reminding the youth and the party structure that our first term is a term which will be very difficult for us. And even certain members within the party, leaders, they were saying, once we are decampaigning the president. But I was very honestly looking at what we found at the government and what Hakainde Hichilema is doing by creating wealth for this country, so that at the end of the day, opportunities can come many to many Zambian people. So it was to prepare the youth to understand, now we are in government, there are certain processes which we need to follow, all of us. There are certain things President Hakainde has stopped not to do it. So I did so across the country by preparing the youth. And I want to appreciate that the youth listened to the message. It was a painful message, but they listened. And I've continued to listen and to push the agenda of UPND. Despite that, some have found opportunities in terms of employment in all these areas. But we said, let's forge ahead. We waited in opposition for so many years. Now we are running this country. Let's run this country together by supporting President Hakainde Hichilema, what he's doing, and creating a foundation, a good foundation for this nation. And the young people have been doing so, which I thank them. When we talk about Western Province, ask every government will tell you. And Zach, I'll tell you that I've been in politics now enough. And I've said many times, now I'm matured. Now I understand certain provinces, the character, how they are, how they behave, how they vote. Now I understand all the things because I've moved. I've interacted with these people. Western Province has issues, if you remember very well, after forming government. There was an issue of the Barroso issue in Nyungandambo. All of us we know. And people want to forget all these things. You think the quietness just has come now. Many people have played a role to ensure that we work together. Because as a party UPND, we never promised the people of Western Province that Tika Wina Charochiza Jova. No. But the promise was we would develop Western Province like any other provinces. Western Province stayed in opposition with Hakainde Hichilema in difficult times. And also, they should be with him in good times. We went to Western Province, Zach, to quench the fire there, that we move together. Because people are influencing wrong things, message. And if wrong message is given to the people on a daily basis, people may believe it is true. So on behalf of the president and the party, some of us, we took that responsibility by engaging the people of Western Province that we move together like any other provinces. So those who are talking, they don't understand politics. They don't understand mobilization. And I've said, stick to your area where you are good. Even us will stick on an area where we are good. When there was the issue of the Barroso land, they are the same people who spoke the loudest, even attacking the people of Western Province. They are ungrateful, these people. They don't love Hakainde Hichilema, creating an enmity between the people of Western and Hakainde Hichilema. But we stood firm because we know there's love. There are only a few individuals who are doing that. The majority people of Western Province or the Barroso land loves Hakainde Hichilema, as Hakainde loves the people of Barroso land. So we have to bring that thing all together. No one should be misled. And we engage even those who are championing that and reminding them where we are coming from. Today we are moving together. We may have challenges in Western Province like any other provinces, but we are moving together. The CDF itself, it's also transforming the people of Western Province. And we are moving together the way other provinces have been transformed through CDF. Small roads and everything are being done. And we have told the people to say, you wait. So if you're going to say so and so forth, I'll say, okay, fine. But I want to tell you, Zach, I won't stop going to Western Province. 2 weeks from now, I'm going back again there. And it is true, I'll go there. No one will stop me to go to Southern Province. No one will stop me to go to Northwestern Province. We'll go there. I've gone in all these provinces. So each province has its own challenges. But at the end of the day, we have leaders in those areas.
So the reason I asked that question, because this talk about you not being a national youth for all came as a result of the happenings on the Copper Belt. All right. So when we saw unruly youths that obviously threw stones on the podium where His Excellency was about to address them, there was a strong feeling that you've hardly been with them. It's their reaction is as a result of neglect. Much as yes, they've been told they cannot continue with illegal mining, they feel that probably you, as a National Youth Chair, you should have been more on the copper belt to even explain further why the ban.
First of all, we need to appreciate that President Kainda has been more in Copper Belt than any province. Chairman Liswaniso has been in Copper Belt more than any province. That's a fact. The president is trying by all means to create wealth in Copper Belt. And it is Copper Belt which adds more resources to other provinces, including the province which I'm being accused, Western Province. And when people go to this, when the president goes continuously to Copper Belt, our responsibility is to communicate to other provinces why Kainda is in Copper Belt frequently. We need to address other provinces, the importance why Kainda is visiting these provinces. Because that's why there is wealth of this country. And when you are creating wealth, the head of state has been there. So that tomorrow, even that one, from Kaputa, Shangombo, everywhere, is able to benefit from what Kainda is doing in Copper Belt. So even if I go 100 times in Copper Belt, we have gone there 100 times. And yes, the head of state was done. Which I've said when with shame. There's nothing to point to one individual. And I've said, collectively, all of us, we need to wear a jacket of that shame and see where we went wrong and collect where we went wrong. That is my understanding. Because if you want just to put that blame on one individual, for me, that's a painful thing. If you want to give it to Liswaniso alone, that you are the one who have caused all the thing, then that's the wrong things to do. Because I'll have a story to tell also over my side. Then we're not moving at the end of the day. If you're going to say, is this one who would have a story also to tell, meaning we're not moving. The issue is what have we learned from there? Some of the things which made us to be there, because I'll tell you, groupings also within the party divisions, those are some of the results, which if you ask the youth of Copper Belt, I won them several times over it. Zaki ngamankana groupings is a problem. Zaki na group kake, Liswaniso na group kake, Mkandari na group kake, we are creating a problem there. When the work now comes, Zaki azakamba Mkandari azaye, Mkandari kama Liswaniso Zaki ndazaye, then you leave the place vulnerable. These are the things which I've spoken to every youth across the country. But sometimes individuals who undermine, they may think they're more clever than others. They may think they know it all than others. As end of the route, we almost costed the life of the head of state. The party leadership should always be seen wherever the president is, in numbers. So the president delivers a speech or the message. Even when the place is hostile, the responsibility of party leaders is to create it together with the system, working together. Because you not tell me that the president wanga ende kwa so. When president wabwanji, kukumana mulesa. No. He has to go and deliver the message. After he has delivered the message, he moves from that place peacefully, nice, and goes. And the people now in that area, they start discussing the message of the head of state. That is our responsibility as a party. So we have learned lessons from there, Zach.
So I know that you are just coming from the Copper Belt. Obviously, this was a fact-finding mission. Why this happened? Are you able to share with the nation?
Listen, first of all, the issue is to remind. Going to Copper Belt is part of reminding the youth where we have gone wrong and where we have achieved. So in Copper Belt, first of all, to appreciate what we have done and what we haven't done and where we have gone wrong.
Have you found what you haven't done?
No. Yes, it's there. It's coming out from the people. Yes, but our engagement.
What are they
with
saying?
hang on. The engagement of Copper Belt youth across the Copper Belt is one message. Those guys were brought up in mind. It's about dump sites. Go and do it. So my responsibility as a nation is to explain back to them also how this president want to see things moving. The issue of dumping site in Copper Belt Chingola, this is a real issue. It's not only Chingola, Kitwe, Chingola, Chilabombwe, Luanshi, Mfrira, Chambeshi, Kalulu, even Rufanyama. People are talking about these things because that has been their life. But the government of UPND through Ndagainde Chilema, him is about the safety of the people. How do we do with these matters? So that even when the young people are mining, no one should die. So it's responsibility of the National Youth Chairman now to engage also with the youth. Give him time. He's preparing food for you. Those who can come investors, work together, but in this way. Because when people died there, people pointed fingers again to the government of UPN and again the No, find a way. Want to sangazendam cut so. Let's find a way. So the government is trying by all means to bring everybody on board, including the same youth. But you are aware that the youth are always in a hurry. But this government always want to put things in a long term so that everyone enjoys. And that's what Akainde is trying to do the people of Copper Belt. The other issues to do with employment itself, supplying mines. There are issues also coming out there. I'm being genuine here. People are speaking. We're only finding Indians are the only one. What about us? Okay, fine. They're speaking in their mind what is on the ground. Employment, others are not getting, find their people only from Lusaka. So these are coming out. So my responsibility is to speak out to the leadership to say, these are the things which people are talking about. How do we address them? So that 4 or 5 people also they are able to do what? To get something out of this. So the people of Copper Belt really needs empowerment. Really they need jobs. But the question is, has Akainde not provided the things Akainde has provided? Some has provided, others are still in a pipeline. Do we need to twist him because we need these things? The answer is no. And this is the message I left in Copper Belt. And I said, you don't protest. You don't hold placards. You don't try to demonstrate or twist Akainde Chilema because you want this. Then you are not going to get that what you want. And on this one, I want to be honest with the people of Zambia. Dealing with the UPND and the Akainde Chilema, you want to twist him. You won't get what you want. Akainde believes on dialogue, sitting down, convince each other. Then you are able to go. And you'll be good friend with Akainde Chilema. Because nothing has achieved using violence. Nothing has been achieved using protest, breaking things. No. Wherever there has been war, no one has said the war has ended because of the war. No. You still go back on the table and sit down and discuss. So Akainde is encouraging all of us that let's not go in the street by attacking. No, come on the table and let's discuss. Put your views there. Convince, even me, I'll put my views. And then we meet somewhere there. Then we start working. And this has been the message I told the youth of Copper Belt, to understand the leader of their party, Akainde Chilema, that this man doesn't believe in that. And I was telling them, some of us who have come to know certain things which he doesn't like. So somebody who preaches dialogue is the best president, the best leader. And we need to take advantage of that. Maybe if we say the door is closed, but it is him who has been calling for dialogue. The youth, let's talk to each other. What do you need? Then we speak. Oh, these are the challenges. Okay, how do we handle it? How do we deal with it? We talk, we discuss, then find the solutions. So I want to tell the people of Copper Belt, Chingola, Kitwirancha, that your president who deal with your matters. It not be today how you want it, but the issue is he understands about what he really needs, that he he's caring about your safety. That even when you're doing your mining, no one should die. That's what he wants. And he needs to be supported through that by putting these measures so that things comes better, even for your family. I think this is an emphasis. So we were in Copper Belt, we spoke to each other. So in Osaka here, also everywhere, we are talking to each other. But I want to thank also the Copper Belt Provincial Youth Wing, even the provincial team itself, how we are engaging each other. They've been there on the ground, on difficult times, up to date, and it's not easy to lead people. I want just to tell you, it's not easy because we're dealing with different minds of the people.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, if I don't thank the youth wing and the provincial executive led by Madam, all of them, then I'll not be a good people, because I'm looking where we are coming from and where we are going. Difficulties are there, challenges are there. We have seen where we have gone wrong. Now that we have said, let's carry each other. I think it's very important. We have said, we as a party now, we have identified where the problem is. Let's carry each other. Let's stop pointing fingers to each other. No, nichite, no, nichite, nichite. Because everyone has his own explanation. If you push Gilbert on the corner, I'll speak what I know. And people will judge at the end of the day. Tomorrow you may think I'm fighting your back, which I'm not, because you are pushing me on the corner. But the emphasis I made in Copper Belt, even in Osaka, in every province I've said, we should not create division among ourselves. These groupings made PF to lose an election. Division made PF to lose an election. Divide and rule made PF to lose an election. So much as we condemn PF, we should always sit down also to look what other things which made PF to lose. Violence made PF to lose an election.
Yeah.
Because Zambian people don't want for violence. So
And your people are
I'm
practicing it.
I'm coming back there.
And your people are practicing
I'm
it.
coming back there. We will discuss about it. Okay? You shouldn't even bring too much. We should see where we are coming from to up to date. That's why we have come to answer. We have summoned us to come to 5 a.m. So we explain to the people of Zambia, and they're able to judge us wrong or right. We explain all these things. That's what I liked about you, 5 a.m. Normally, when there's an issue, you summon us. And we have never denied that we will come. And the people will hammer us here on the through calling, they will hammer. We'll listen. Where we can do better, we'll do better. So when I keep on emphasizing to my leaders that we are dividing the party, they think maybe I'm fighting them. Some they think maybe they're more clever. You're on top there. You leave the province, you leave the constituency, the district, the constituency, the district, the ward. You go at a branch. You personally, you call those people there. That's division. Because the owners of these people there now, they'll sit and check, oh, this is what they're doing. When come to time to work, they'll tell you, at the same branches, they can go and work. Hope my leaders in UPND are listening everywhere. When I say leaders, I'm talking even those in government. Let's not divide this party. Let's help Hakainde Chilema. Let's help him. He's a good leader, a good person, but we, some of us, few of us in the party, we are trying to destroy this party. I don't know if you're excited with power. I don't know. I don't know. And the Chungola issue should teach us a lesson that moving together as a team is very important. We were together in opposition as a team. Even now, we need to support the Secretary General of the party, Atuke. We need to support the chairman of the party. When we talk about discipline, let's support it. Let's support the president. Let's support the vice president. Let's not divide ourselves over these issues. It's a lesson we have learned there.
Are you saying the violence in Chingola is as a result of a disjointed party structure?
Let me tell you, we need to take the blame as a party.
How?
No. We need to take the blame as a party. If we don't do that, my friend, the system does not work alone, man, as the community. The community, as the party, we are part of the community. Let's not cheat one another. To say the police can work alone, no, that's a lie. It will never. They'll work with the community. And the community, UPN is part of the community. So wherever there is a gathering, the UPN should be the majority. The youth wing should always be there in majority. But when the youth are divided, because somebody is dividing them, then those are the consequences.
You're saying that's what's happening in Chingola?
And it's not about Chingola. I'm talking about everywhere.
No, let's specifically, because we're from Chingola. So you're saying let's learn from Chingola. What are we learning from Chingola?
I'm saying in Chingola it's because of us. I'm telling you guys, there's nothing to hide here, because that thing, imagine if it was a gun, would have was the president today. Today there's going to be a civil war. So we are taking responsibility as a party. I've pointed out what made even that fracas to happen. It's because we, the youth, others have stayed home to say, kabini wakuja ni vaja. Kali vaja wakondi wakuli ujandea mawaitana. Kali vaja ni wantu wali suniso. Kali vaja ni wantu wa inyama.
I thought you should have been in Chingola, even much earlier than the president.
That's what I've said. I don't want to point fingers.
Right.
I've got my own story to tell also. But I'm saying, what are we learning from there?
Yeah.
So that we move as a team. So I've spent more time on this one. That the leadership who are listening, you may not do it directly. Me, I may tolerate you. But at the end of the day, there are people, others on the ground, who are not happy what is happening. So we know each other. Call the leadership, give them programs, follow the same protocol. Let's work in that way. You lose nothing. Monitor the program. But if you want to create groupings, you created a grouping in Copper Belt. Did you achieve anything to protect the president? The answer is no. Those who knows the job very well, Bankala, Akonkelamo Chabe, it has taken me to tell them even of those who have held their hands, because I was very candid in Copper Belt. They told me off, I told them off, and we found a solution. Let's work together now. And I'm happy today now that the youth will move together. But those who be found wanting, will tell them, because an enemy enters to use the youth wing. They use the youth wing. Every political party, an enemy uses what? The youth wing. And I'm being very stubborn, because me, I'm loyal to Akainde Chilema. I'm very loyal to Akainde Chilema. No one will take away that from me. You can bring even as many lies, what and what. I'm very loyal to Akainde Chilema and respect him, because politics is about loyalty. Whatever I do, I sell the name of Akainde Chilema and the party UPND. Now, no matter how somebody will tell me, no matter how lie you create, you cannot separate me from Akainde. Me personally. Maybe I may say him maybe can even distance me from me, but not me. I'll do his job, because there's one thing I give him respect. He's the one who picked me from George Compound. That alone, I always give him respect. I never joined to secretariat. He followed me George Compound. I want to work with you, young man. And I agreed to say, and I used an example of Judge Ngoma, how he was loyal to Michael Sata, how he worked with Michael Sata in difficult times and everything. Someone Ngwira can attend on that. And we agreed with Ngwira, let's support this man. It's not easy. And I want to say that it's not easy. But
I know
we have achieved at the end of the day. Today, number 2, I'm one of the leaders who was part of the process of seeing Akainde become the Republican president. And I'm happy. And I want to see him do his 2 term. My heart will be never. 2031, I was one of the people who delivered the president. That's the legacy I want to leave also.
Interesting.
So we are saying now to the members of UPND, all of us collectively, let's not point fingers to anybody. Let's wear the jacket of shame. Let's wear the jacket of blame, all of us. And now going forward is to work together. Those in the system, us in the party, let's meet somewhere. Not about fight, no, working together. Where we are needed to do our work as a party, we do our work. The system also do the work, so that the head of state, who is the people's president, is safe, is okay, it delivers, it does his job, minus anybody disturbing him.
Yeah.
This is what we need to do, collective, including you, Zach, because you have responsibility by protecting your presidents.
Absolutely. Now let's go to, we are coming from Chingola. Obviously, before long, before we were done with debating and talking and trying to analyze what happened in Chingola, we had Lusaka, and particularly the PF Secretariat, of course, attacked by your membership, to which you agreed that those are UPND, most of them. Before long, we had an incident in Kabwe where Honorable Given Luinda, the acting president of the Patriotic Front, was equally manhandled, attacked. This again came on UPND. And if you look at the comments, especially when you see these scenes on Facebook and you look at the comment, they are basically saying, you are becoming what we rejected. And they are saying, wait, if this is what you've become, we'll see you in 2026. How do you respond to these?
I'll start by, first of all, apologize to the people of Zambia. I want to apologize to the people of Zambia and not to crucify us over this few incidents which has happened the 2 weeks, but judge us from 2021 up to date. I'm asking the people of Zambia, don't judge us to crucify us over this, what has happened, but judge us based from 2021 up to date. And Zach, allow me that again a bit, I speak a bit here, so the people of Zambia, they take it either right or wrong. But it will be good we have explained, and it's up to the people of Zambia to take it or to leave it. But I want to apologize, being the National Youth Chairman for the UPND youth across the country, and in behalf of the provincial chairmen, districts, constituencies, and ward officials across the country, we want to say sorry what has happened the past 2 weeks. Number one, after the president was stoned, people raised tempers, especially in the party. There were tempers. There were statements. And when you issue statements, different statements, the young people get agitated. The young people of UPND, the friends of Hakainde Hichilema, you could see we supported, we defended Hakainde, we, the youth. We swallowed the bullet for Hakainde when we were in opposition. We took the beatings on behalf of Hakainde Hichilema. But why today is being stoned when we have delivered this person to the system? You want to make our man to die. This has been a conversation within the party structure across the country. There's pain. Think what Hakainde went through in opposition. Now he's being subjected to this. So, is that maybe the party has gone to sleep? Is it because the tolerance we have allowed has become a weakness? So the young people now they're coming, and the statements are coming from senior leaders. So those are the part of the things which has happened, that you see others being attacked. Me as a national, I took responsibility. Even when I was attacked, but I want to be honest with you. People wanted to accuse the deputy mayor. There's a senior police officer in this government.
Where exactly?
Here in Osaka.
All right.
At force headquarters. Have spoken me. But you want just to this woman to be arrested for what? Leave catered his own thing as a mayor. I'm being honest here. Admitted those are our youth. And we gave examples. We should look at the bigger picture when we are judging. And we took responsibility. We assigned a small team of the people to identify all those who went under the ringleaders, to sit them down, to sit down what you have done. That's the wrong thing. We have spoken to each other. PF is a part which has gone. Don't go and Mushechincholi gone. It's for what? Yes, our president was stoned. But now let's go back.
Why are you stopping people from being arrested for that violence?
No.
You are choosing to speak to them
listen,
and not to let them be on their own and be arrested and face the consequences.
No. Don't arrest a wrong person. Arrest the right person. That is what I want. Arrest the right person. We said, go to the ward. then go and arrest those. But at the end of the day, the party has a responsibility also to talk to the party leadership in that area. No one will stop us there. Even when their culprits are wanted.
But it's not you to determine who was right and who is wrong and who should be arrested and who shouldn't.
No. Don't accuse Zach. No one should accuse you for something which you have never done. No one should do that. No one should do that. Go there on the ground. As a national youth chairman, honestly, if it was other people, I would say no. I would admitted what we have done to our colleague, the PF, it is wrong. Let's not do that.
What was the accusation with the deputy mayor?
They said the one who led the youth. The answer is no.
So if the reports were saying she's the one who led the
activities were different, away.
Yeah, but you should have let the police do investigations.
No. This game now, we are open our mind. Let the right person be arrested. Kwasila. The UPND now has woken up. And we are seeing what is happening. And we will support President Hakainde Hichilema at that level, at the ground. We will not allow any individual in the system to destroy what we fought for. He has given them opportunity to save, to get salaries and everything, but we won't agree to destroy the party leadership of Hakainde Hichilema. They are on their own, yes. No violence, and I've said so. So the issue there, we have admitted. And I said so, even to them to say sorry to our colleagues in PF. It's a long story, I can say this, but what I'm asking also from the opposition, that me, I'm leading the youth who never revenged. That one you should understand. PF winning an election 2011, they butchered, beaten MMD like no man's business. Zach, you know that the UPND has never didn't do that. When PF won an election 2011, they grabbed people's property for MMD. This government has never done that, this party UPND. We have swallowed a bitter pill. But again, I'm appealing to my colleagues in PF, help this nation. I can't do it alone. There are certain things which we can do better, all of us. I requested, if you know that you're a PF, you injured a UPND, make a step to say sorry to your colleagues. It's important. Just say sorry, it's enough, because we know each other. And let me ask you, from the time we have won an election, in the compounds, we had militia of these young people who were beating people. Are they arrested? Are they in jail? The answer is no. They're in the street. We know all of them. Here at Loti House here, we had such individuals here. Are they in jail? The answer is no. But under MMD, after PF1, how many went to jail? Even some of them that are still there. So thank also President. And I want to say the PF or the opposition should thank that you have a President Hakainde Hichilema. And these are the things that I do every day. It's not an easy thing. Muzauka lelo, bantu ambulimirana, ina report yanga. Muntu anamanga nyumba nwa PF akamba, ina report yanga. Uchokepo. Inani poka. Mkakonga marekod is true. Inani ujawe MMD mwenebo mpoka. How do you do such a problem? Inali shop yanga. After taruza wa MMD, wanani poka hava. Nifuna chokepo, nitinawi na mamu under UPND, nifuna shop yanga. When you follow the record, it is true. How do you do with that, man? That's what I'm asking my colleagues in opposition. If you know how this national youth chairman is going through, help me somewhere. Not that it's because we have followed what Hakainde has told us. We keep on engaging. We keep on stopping people. So when you issue certain statements which are not good, you are reminding them. So all I'm asking from you that do your politics, I have no problem with it. But I'm asking also, put your hand. This piece is not only about UPN, it's collective, all of us. We have done our part, but we need also our colleagues to do their part. The Cabo one, it came, condemned all of us. Arrest were made. All of us, we know that. The other one is you.
You came from the Copper Belt. You are coming from the Copper
Yes.
Belt. And on the day that the president was addressing the nation, on the day he was denouncing violence, be it his youth, or be it the opposition youth, no one should actually engage in violence. Whilst he was doing that, we saw videos of your team, including yourself, when you were coming from the Copper Belt, and allegations are that you did not want to pay toll gates at the toll plaza, and of course your youths, based on the video that we've seen circulating, have been accused of actually practicing violence and harassing the people that were working at the toll gate. Let's hear your story, of which I think you've issued statements before today. You've issued statements, and the comments, I'm sure you've seen them. Most comments are saying, look, you are sugarcoating. You are telling us a story that is not what we saw on the ground.
Let me tell you first, Zach.
Yeah.
When I admit Chairman is a good person, I've admitted.
Yeah.
I'll never come on the radio station to come and tell the lie. I've no time for that. My politics is different. Me, I'm coming from a voluntary community work to a politician. I speak what the people want. I defend what the people want. I'm in government. I want my plan to do what is best for the people at the grassroots level. That is Liswaniso. When PF were attacked, this national news chairman admitted, everybody, hey, Liswaniso is a good person. And I was watching. And I'm telling you what happened at Simon there in Quito. You want to say no? Then he call all of them workers. That was on Thursday. Call all of them, call and our team, put it on the table. You realize that those people, they were wrong at the end of the day. Did you tell me this one can go patrol not paying? Sure, the way you know me, even Zach, can I do such a thing? What has excited me?
So what happened?
You tell me I can go today in any ask every. Let me tell you, even these big bars we are having here in this country, in Lusaka here, PF went to go and drink beer and pamahala or that thing by force. Ask everyone if I've done so. Ask the owners of the bars today here in Lusaka across the country. Ask them. Zach, we are not excited with power. If there's somebody who's not excited with power, it is this young man, Gilbert Liswaniso. I'm not excited with anything. I am not. Sometimes I walk, I told them, because it's not unless you have something to do with me, you want to harm me. But me, I have nothing to do. Two, I cannot even send any to go and beat somebody, even in opposition. The only thing which I'm difficult to do when you provoke me and you want to harm me, then I'm not going to agree with you. I'll be brutal like the way you are brutal is, but not me starting the fight. I have gone to these bars where people take me on over Kaindi Chilema. Ask in the restaurant, people take me on. They will shout at me, but we engage at the end of the day. If I said, no, cadres come and beat people that are talking about that, I've never done that. Ask everybody will tell you. In this, because me, I move in all these bars, restaurants, shopping mall. If somebody who people come, what they'll say. And I'll leave them, they speak, then let's engage each other. And I'll ask them, then you can I'll pass a man to the answer will give you. Boss. Could even say boss at Tabani as savings. Anyway, Zambia about but saying Zampamaraid. I jump in a bus the same. You go to a wedding, it will come. Everywhere. When the Tambebola, it will come. Have we beaten somebody? The answer is no. Because that's what people of Zambia voted for. They should speak their mind. Now, coming to the toll gate.
Yeah.
We were almost 78 a convoy. one of our youth after fika pa toll gate anilizaika mwini venzelile anabwelambela mitundo anachoka mu motoka kanava cha black noyenda kutamanga kwenda kuchipupa noti kutudila kapena paja anachoka pa kutamanga until last. Now the officer also never realized that this convoy is for UPND. That's how, again, peaceful way. He never recognized. We were peaceful. Sana zero or even one. Anamukonga. Because toll gate by nature is a sensitive area.
It
for
is.
Sure.
It is.
You get the point.
Yeah.
Because they're dealing with money. And the officer, by following, was just right. Okay? It was right. But when they went there, because once now neko first after ndakuja anamukonga amfunza tundira kuno chani well I know if why wachuka moto ndi wenda kapandi weka walala then abo cooking and food notenga cha kumatako no mchasa nacho. That's when now kadazi is packed in the vehicles ngamina bweraziva na wamene abantu makadazi ba UPND so was charging and then two, a guy and a lady, then they passed a silly comment. Kasini ya wanaposa mawe kuchingola. That's what made agitated everyone. Are you getting the point? This a government worker is putting a running comment. That's what made things now. The other one is crying because has been hit with what? Chamford. So when I was there, then that's when I came out in the vehicle myself. Na boy anachoka. Then there's a guy have Acha Bruja, that supervisor. I went to him. What is the problem? We engaged each other. Officer wakonezo tunda huyo. For me, it was wrong kumumenya. Would have just spoken to him to say, mwana apano pa sensitive area. Next time, don't do that. It's not everything. Pamina hapo, paka mwamenya, paka mwamanga. Certain things just needs an advice. Two, these others, your colleagues who are working here, but okay, they're passing a running comment. And that comment is not good because our Nimakadas, and you are talking about their president, your president, you think Angakoleke? That's not fair. Next time, don't do that. I even went further to say, if this can pass a running comment, what imopeni mposha abantu, makamba bwanyi, ishistole meni mavera matogeti hapa, kasi ni yazona, makamba, vintu vavuta, mwaka hini, you guys for togeti ban. The man to say, chairman, I'm apologizing for what has happened. Even me, as a national, I apologize to say, I'm apologizing on behalf of that guy. Because for sure, it's a system, it's a nazive. But not be mutundo chabe vuta. So ni pempa clean. So even when, if you saw that video, the colleagues were stopping the guy because we were shouting. No one harassed the officer. The officer injured somebody. Even the same guy wanted to go and report to the police. It is me who stopped that. No one take a medical because anything can ingamali. Nagambati no. We have resolved the matter. We apologized to each other. That was on Thursday last week when we were going to Mfurira. Now, this is only my concern. We even called the police intelligence for copper belt. Pentafika patoget vashtika nivi naive. But we have resolved the matter. All things, they are okay. We went to Mfurira. We came back on Thursday. On Friday, I instructed the provincial vice youth chairman, Commando, that can you address the group again, all of us, how we're supposed to conduct ourselves. Because it's a process, it's an everyday thing which I do. He addressed us that, look, these are voters, we need to do this, targeting avera mtundo kusegra paja la musifu so it's better waimirira tiza kwembekezera kusogora. We communicate, we spoke. Friday apita, Saturday apita, Sunday apita, Monday apita. On Tuesday, when now the head of state is addressing matters, in that 2-3 hours when the president is addressing, then you end up assisting the same team, push that an agenda. What do you want to achieve? Now you're undermining the president's message, which is delivering to all of us. So people should not discuss what he's talking about. They should discuss about the video. In the same video, you are cutting Gilbert Liswaniso, who came outside talking to each other. You are cutting where the police went, you are cutting. You just want to bring a small thing. Those guys at the target, they are wrong people. I want to tell you, Zach. If they were injured, the very day, they would have done so. I would have no problem. To show as if it was on Tuesday, it happened on Thursday. And that's why I've instructed our own youth security in our team to know that all those people were there. Then all the team which is there, we have a meeting with them. We tell each other the truth. To call the same sergeant guy, that's how we do with the matters, because me, I'm honest. So you can say what and what, but me, I'm honest. I'll tell you the way it was. Our guy was wrong. Kujumpa Motok. Admitted. But the police also was overzealous. You can't hit somebody. Papa cooking and food. Even other drivers come out, officer. You don't do that. Ungala se muntu at the end of the day. I think guys will stand his rako, which is wrong. We admitted. But what made that fracas really? It was those guys from RDA who made that running comment. I'm dealing with cadres, my friend, who are loyal to Akainde HLM. And we are different. The way we are reasoning, we are different. And these are civil servants working under Akainde HLM. We are passing that. That's why the ladies, the Khaled Namamuna, the Rena, because now guys will say, you come so you were happy. You were happy they planned to be stoned. Are you sure? Are you? That was a good thing. So all those things came in. But as a leader, we come to the situation, we said, the guy is Vasila. Now because them they are champion. Maybe I can say even police officers, I'm gonna forgive. But these officers there, because for him was doing his job, we agreed. Even him approached to say, sorry for what I've done. Next time I'll do so. The same officer, the sergeant. No, I'm sorry to beat my colleague. But that guy was in pain, and I'm chamaning.
Yeah, like you said, you can't blame the police.
That's what I'm saying now.
Because I think that
you get the point.
It has happened that people have been killed at a toll gate.
I agree.
The workers. And so the police, by all means, he needed to weaken that potential.
But I'll tell you,
enemy.
It's not everything. That's why you use intelligence at the end of the day. My friend, I keep on even advising most of police officers. It's not every case which comes to your table that you need to take people to court. Certain things it needs advice. Okay, Amumenya. You think all of us after Amumenya Mwalira, that officer can be survived. You go to jail. Because he was not stealing. He was oenda kutunda. With the same CCTV you show them, he was oenda kutunda muntu. Pafera muntu, vitu vimachinja. That's why you use intelligence. So muntu atamanga choka moto kaenda kuja. When mwembekezele. So such fukushi. See what has happened in Livingston. A police officer, pamulaini chabema wankala mayo. Amushuta mayo. He's even saying, nzakushuta yewe. Abantu wakamba at shooting. You're cooking a pum. Something which you can just use your mouth. Attempted murder again. Ashutana muzake police reserve. So that's why I'm saying, don't use emotions when you are dealing with public.
So are you sure that if you sit down with the staff at the toll gate and you establish what happened and you forgive each other, they will still have their jobs? They will still have their jobs.
Let me tell you, it's not about that job. For me, what I don't like is a lie. We resolve the matter collectively, all of us. If they were in pain, for me, if they did the very day on Thursday, I would have no issue with them. Me, I've got an issue with them. Why bring it on Tuesday when the head of state is addressing the nation? So that you utter down whatever was speaking to the public. That's annoying the president. They are wrong chaps. Me, I'll tell you that they're not needed at that target. Let them go somewhere else. And it's responsibility now, all of us as party leaders. And I've said, for now, we're not going to see somebody destroying the party we are watching. No. When the head of state is trying by all means by doing what is right, he has spoken to us. Personally, me as a national chairman, I've told Zambian people, I've told even the UPN leaders, the youth themselves, that you cannot win an election using violence. You think I don't know? People of Zambia don't want violence. I've spoken to them. But also, I'm cautioning that don't provoke UPND. Don't provoke them. But do criticize them in a good way. Tell them that this one you have felt in a good way. But if you're going to use insult on a member of UPND, we are different people at the end of the day. I won't be there in Kabanana. I won't be there in Soweto. I won't be there in Chama. The youth chairman probably won't be there. So we need each other in terms of how do we speak using our mouth. So Pempoyanga, Kumazambians, criticize UPND the more as you want. But always should know where person nga chite even to provoke mzanga. If somebody tells me it's once makango am right, should I go and pay? No. No, it's once unga wadula. Makango na wakaende. Should I get him? No. It's once so kuno kulibe clinic, mango tumanga clinic. Should I go and pay? The answer is no. You go. I want to tell you this. You go. Pachipata compound. Pretend yourself to go to Chipata compound. You see some of the nurses, how they are behaving, attacking this government of UPND, decampaigning us. Go at Matero. I'm telling you, the journalists, that I'm appealing to you, journalists. Go in all these things, see how they are behaving. Even those who employed 2022, 2021, 2023. So, should UPND sit down seeing a nurse is campaigning us? No, we'll approach you and we'll tell you and we'll remind you. That's how we're going to work. So, Zach Pempoyanga Nikuti, 10 cents pangati per most. The more you, for me, I can tell you, people of Zambia citizens have made UPND not to sleep. Because it has been just checking on UPND day in and day out, day in and day out. Criticism after this one, this after one. But do you know how we know that we are doing fine? When they don't mention certain things. So violence alone, the way we have fought it, can make people to go and vote for us, even when there's load shedding. Vantu bakonza kwenda kutivotela because we have allowed the people, but the constitution allowed, the democracy allowed them, they are able to speak their mind on a daily basis. Within the compounds, they're complaining, they're attacking UPND. Because now under PF, they could not speak loudly. They were scared. But now they are able to speak out their mind. Alone this on, despite the challenges of electricity, people are able to go and put a vote for Hakainde Hichilema to say, uyeve uyo, tima muzilapo. Paumuza anachita ivina, kanti mpase vote. That's why niba uza my youth across the country, namuna Lusaka, ndeo yai, osa chitandeo. Basiye ni ba opposition wanaka group kao basiye wacha meeting yao. In fact, even wana chiguru chambiri, karani paso, wana chiguru chambiri, nangaise. That's the way we're supposed to work. Because as far as I know, we are still winning the 2026 general election. And news in our opposition, still winning. Because each province has its own challenges. And UPND, Zach, it's not an urban political party. It's a rural political party. In Lusaka and Copper Belt, there is a number we normally want, and that number we have it for 2026. There is a figure we need in Lusaka, and that figure we have it. We are just increasing the number. In Copper Belt, that figure is there to add the rural part. I'm just being honest with you.
Let's hear
honest to the people of Zambia.
Let's hear what the people say in response to what you are saying. This is the first edition of The Burning Issue. My guest is Mr. Gilbert Liswaniso. He is the UPND National Youth Chairperson, and we've discussed quite a number of issues. Remember, we are also live on our partner radio stations. We are live in Katete on Katete FM, covering the rest of the Eastern Province. Here in Lusaka is 5 FM and the surrounding areas, and we're live as well on the Central Province. We're live in Kabwe on Spice FM, and so is ZFM in Kapiri. We are also live on the Copper Belt on Platinum Radio in Ndola and iWave FM in Chingola, and live as well on Tuta FM in Mansa and Muchinga Radio in Chinsali. Right, so we're taking your calls now on 0955-221515. That's the number you're calling us on. Once again, it's 221515. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. You've got a minute. Please share your name and where you're calling us from.
Brother Namanda from Mukampumba, Nikudinda.
Yes, Brother Namanda, please go ahead.
Brother Namanda, Nikudinda.
Nikudinda, very well.
Dinda Timvere Mdara.
Yes, General, you are doing a commendable job. And you know, what is surprising is that President HH is working tirelessly, but some individuals would want to send him blind. That's for nothing. Look what happened in Chingola there. If UPND wanted to retaliate, what would have happened? We have always restrained from violence because our leader says no violence. But the PF or the opposition, they are always paging violence. We should urge them that we are a peaceful party and they need to be very peaceful. What is your comment over what happened in Livingston yesterday, where people were trying to push it to get voters' cards and the police started gunning them down? Even when in Chingola, they failed to gun anybody who was talking the head of the state. For me, I didn't see it to be organized well. Just for people to get voters' cards, you start shooting them. So those police officers, I smell a rat. But in Chingola, they failed to gun anybody who wanted to kill the president. Who does that? The Oasis Forum. General, I told my fellow youth that if the Oasis Forum will be allowed to demonstrate to State House, shall join them. They will be demonstrating against Butane, who will be demonstrating in support of Butane, together with them, so that the world can see that there's democracy in Zambia. Because this country belongs to everybody. It is not for the Oasis Forum. Who are they representing? Is the church, did they consult their members? Do you want Bill 7 or not? They never, me, I'm a Catholic. I was not consulted. So two individuals should not hold the country at ransom. Zambia is for everybody. It is a democracy. The majority wins. The president will deal with the empowerment to accommodate everyone. Bakamba, when we submit, again is like when you set out to Kambisana, very Vamina Mufuna, voice of Vaipa, Vamina Vafuna Richard, Rapid in UPND. Then they think we are going to remove HH in 2026. Gilbert, I want to urge you today, go countrywide and mobilize youth. They have to see ready every
Brother Amanda, your time is up. Your time is up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Real. Thank you very much for that. Let's see if we can take some more on 0955 221515. That's the number you're calling us on. Well, we lost that. Let me give you a text from our Facebook listeners. This one is from Catherine Makina. Catherine Makina says, "You've got sweet talk in your mouth with your president HHI. You just want to pretend as if you don't know what has what is happening in the country. Liswaniso, your cadres were beating the police at the toll gate in your presence. What do you do? Nothing. And today, at Zambian people, you hate HH. No one hates HH. We hate Imisango. Ubufi too much. Lies, violence. In where you didn't fulfill your promises. So next year, Valea, kuyabebele batat. This is Catherine from Kabanana. Now, I also have another one from Cliff Siabona, who says, those haters who thought HH will never rule this country, the level of hatred have gone beyond. The level of hatred has gone beyond, and they even hate free education, which is helping poor people who can't afford to pay school fees. As youths in the Mampatizia constituency, we have resolved to rally behind the HH in 2026 so that we continue this journey of transforming the country. Okay? Transforming this country from the damage PF left. All right? Let me take another call. Hello, good morning. Twabomba fe bwino mkwai mwabomba shani.
Wena mulishani mayo.
Nibani mkwai muletu mina kui.
Minena kaonga kukabwe.
Bana kaonga mwabwera.
Awe nena abwera.
Mkwai muletu poshani mayo.
Mkwai ndekwa tulande ko bayisoniso lyonzero muita ku Kirimboko. Mulanda ko bali kanyama kada. Kuri ba akainde ikirema. Ngatakwe bati mwa kiteko mulekita kyenu mwebene. Bati baraba ba mijelo. Bali se declare. Mwaifwa?
Ba michelo be.
Baraba mijelo ba empira
Mkwai.
Bali se declare. Ka president na bali se declare no cutters. Arena ba mijelo ba se declare ama cutters ya bwere. Ama president mu UPND nyanga. Ayenga se declare na no kusara ama cutters ni bani. Mali swaniso nuo mwebene bachiye na bayusi bene. Bati mwabona ko mwachire patoke. Ikira ngirilo kuri mwete mweke. Mali swaniso mwilo bati nikoswe. Ulio utuma. Wansa jare puta. Mali swaniso turi bantu mutalo muno. Batu amikire. Baba boss bene fwe. Mwamona. Kuitu mwana lelo kata tukweta mano. Tuari mikire pachambato. Lelo mwati mwana bata tukweta mano. Mule itangira mafundari ya yenu. Iyo 7 mwa ikotere. Klasu kana kwevena zandero lele ni. Ama section ya pite. Lelo ma president mwangu kubalangire. Baishire na mkaparia. Bala batabena zange po bali panshap. Eba mbikire pano. Mwamona bali swaniso. Ali ishwe Gilbert Liswaniso mamona kwa mutitire. Bweba yuko tino kadai. Bakanto muno mukagwe n'abakuwa kuma kadazi ukuya na station yakate nyakupaka nenda lama naivo kama toilet ndio tunaanza kupoka ndala mukagwe twekitabu bai kana bazema tani mutandike bakanto na abatusha mukagwe station mutire bali twaniso memory no kwalila ba eto ngalera nda mu opposition mwalila ba eto mwatula ile lelo mletangala pamwandu wai
Tunatasha
26 tuli na imwe
Tunatasha bana kaonga. Mkwai. Thank you. All right, I've got another one from Batizani mwana wa Njela. All right, on Facebook says, great program, Zach Gilbert. You overpromised us, Malova. Why are you not talking about Dubai? You think 2.8 million votes for you, it's hate. Awe, the youths are here and they are watching you clearly. Mulemwa Aongola says, 2026, I'm voting for HH, also on Facebook. And we also have Vinja Swale on Facebook says, good morning, Chair. You always inspire me with your leadership, but sometimes you are advised wrongly by those who surround you. You are better than, I won't mention because obviously this is leadership in the UPND. As you are down to earth compared to, I love your leadership. Thank you very much, Mr. Gilbert Liswaniso. Now, do you want to react?
Let me start with you and Amanda to say that I thank you, brother, because you have been a voice in this country, up to date, objectively giving us advice to all leaders, opposition and the ruling party. We are saying, brother Amanda, continue what you have been doing. President Hakainde has offered himself that let's dialogue. And I'll just use the opportunity again. Zach, when civil society organization and other church leaders complained about this constitution amendment, President Hakainde withdrew. They went to State House, they spoke, he directed the Minister of Justice to withdraw that. They sat down. The Constitution Court, nayo inabwera pasa judgment. Exactly what vanakamba venango akainda anavikonga. Timu yaenda vachita vonse. So kuli timu inango imini dandaula again. Akainda kamba, there's no need to work in the street. Inenilipo. Bwelanti nkale pansi mbwele munuuza mini vifuni kale vichani. Zach, even us when in opposition, when we're fighting Bill 10, did you hear Edgar Lungu invite, can we sit down? The answer is no. But this president is emphasizing, and I want to remind the people of Zambia, even America and everyone, is that Akainde potenga chalo, sanapae mundu. Potenga chalo Akainde, he never burned the tires or forcing or run, no. He believed in the will of the people, and they delivered him. Even when his election was stolen in 2015, 2016, 2017, when he was arrested, you never saw any youth going in the street with a kind of check. No, he went through the process. So I want to tell the opposition and other church leaders that process will continue under Hakainde Hichilema. The process now and get use of it. If you want to break the law will follow you.
What is breaking the law?
No, I'm saying
peaceful protest?
Let me tell you first. I'm coming there.
You don't allow peaceful protest?
Let me tell you. Here is a man who has offered. What are you? Have you spoken to? The last communication, which I know, it's protest. I know it's demonstration. But that communication first, you start by dialogue first. Have you sat with him? Give him what you feel like this answer, what you want. It's not what you want as an individual, because this country is big. Give us what is, go and sit down and discuss, which Hakainde has done. Hakainde has demonstrated that dialogue is the best. But through dialogue, he has achieved his goal. We defaulted, but through dialogue of Hakainde sitting on the table. Let's talk about mines. Most of these mines, they were in court. But through dialogue, Hakainde has scored people to do their mining. And that's the leadership of Hakainde Hichilema. But I'll tell you, Zach, and I'm saying to civil society organization, to politician opposition, you don't twist Hakainde Hichilema. I'm being just honest. You don't do that. Muzamona munga no voter. Go and convince him on the table. Like those who did. You remember, even mentioned on Tuesday, when that group came, they pointed other things. I said, yes, let's go ahead. So, what do you, if maybe tomorrow when you go, you sit down, you put your views, everything, you convince, even him has to convince you, because not only you, all of you are going to talk to each other. But you are insisting to go on the street. Fine, go. And the issue is you are invited all Zambians. So you invite all Zambians. We are inviting everyone. You are inviting even me, Liswaniso Gilbert. Like Namanda said, if you go to church, we'll go to church. You haven't specific to Stephen by UPND, because even opposition will join you. Now, for sure, to show there's democracy, all of us will be together. So let's work together. The issue is dialogue is the best way of doing things. And I repeat, dialogue, it is always wins. Go and talk to your president. And then Hakainde has never compared to 2.8 plus. It was specific. There are individuals who hate Hakainde with passion. Even today, they didn't believe that Hakainde can be the president. For me, I would advise you that Go and tell people to register as voters. They can vote Hakainde out. For me, that's a good way of doing things. But if you're going to put more hate, you want to increase violence and everything, under Hakainde, it won't happen. Collectively, we have been stopped, we as UPND. I expect the opposition also to follow suit. It's not only us as UPND put in the corner. There should be everyone across the country that breaking things is not a good thing. But the issue is, let's dialogue, let's speak all of us, and let's protect our country. But no one stops anyone to speak out. Let's speak out. And Hakainde have said, from Oppo, these are same people. These people are hating Hakainde. These are the same people. They have never changed. We know them. They're even lucky, some of them, that today Varipo. It's because he's a better president. He's a reasonable president. He tolerates. There's too much tolerance in Hakainde Chilem.
Let's take some more calls. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Yeah, this is Clifford. I'm calling from Songwe. Good morning, sir. There.
You said Clifford?
King Fred.
Please go ahead, King Fred.
Good morning, sir. There.
Good morning, King Fred.
Yeah, sir. Toleta ko complaint ya ile ya makada wale wa mauli ya polisi. Mamuna nga tole mieba chile kusirati. Impia na shupa. Mole tuweba tuwa just bita. Mune makada venu. Wale kula pile mpia kuli pila patogate. Ibu para subtampo kula mwa wakaporo kuti ya flavor pite free. Nomba ifufo position to wala pila quiz. And look at the issue of yaba given winda ileva bashi ataki. Then napona mbele compensation ya district chairman kuja kutirati given winda nzesta campaign mtoto limwato without permit from the police. Chair therefore tuksheko mama meeting mkwato ulama protest mkwata tuwefa mtura ngisheko one permit yomo sendele kuwa police. Limata mkwata permit. But why are you telling us to send them a permit? Ukusora ka itovu isha polisi na zesa kareva ngwangu. Katushi mwa secret mwa kwata wa polisi shiramu wo madrasa karatina. Maybe na kwa opposition tuwa tampokula wa polisi wakaratina. Tabakula isa mkola tuikata. Adeni la sipano sondera ndani mbaba shop wa malaiti yesa 0120 chan. Adeni ngatualanda ko hatawe yo just vita. Nomba we muntu wala wembashani wala songera shani shopo ama yufi mkumboni vari tula umuntu ni ofanezi alesa kavira kukuka baba shopo ama laiti wa president vashi tampo kulacho apa nomba vale tuebati each and every consultancy tukavika kasola lionseli vari kuisa ntole vapela advice vari kuisa. So it's very very bad say I got to reptamo kwa ma yufi venu
Twatotela ba King Fred.
Okay,
Akashtaka kwa na mkwe. Thank you very much. We'll take some more on 0955221515. Can I take some more so that we let the people speak more? Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Welcome to the program. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Yes, my name is Chalo Kaume calling from Kabwe.
Kaume.
Yes, Chalo Kaume calling from Kabwe.
Yes, Chalo Kaume. Yes, Bachar.
Yeah, this is Kosano Kusako Manyava Liswaniso Mishani.
We're no Mishani wa boss.
Yes, Liswaniso, Nepeninga Miovani. Ida Mulesa Paledio, Mulesa Mukulo Mokulelo. Not to quit some Kulan, what to let to hear Chalo. Liswaniso, it's in the Japan Mavane. Talk to Monama each month, and I'm much of Leam. But PF Baba Finish Paricatarism. But PF economy are the Fibuino, Unga to Ale Quanisha. Fuel ya rifebuino, dola ya rifebuino. Imamu asibo mwa sendele chalo kubuki, no kubula katarizi mwa keva kenya abantu mu PF mwa leta. Mwa bashati tapo penangu chimo, abantu twaikala mu mpita kwa ba malaiti, abantu mwali babe povunga bwa 50 kwacha, abantu mwali babe pa fertilizer ya 250 kwacha, abantu mwali babe pa fuel. Ero mwaya bula na katarizi mwalunda po. Liswaniso ineko nari kuri balubinda abantu benu bale imanama pano kuyafika na pa polisi na moto kaba ilashira nama naifi kutulaula mataile ya balubinda
mwanfa lubinga bale mukulula panshi kwati mwana omunono inene ule itopano nechalo kaume bampingiro bwachano bwaila bafaile okulipahila pano peno mukuipusha ate PS mwana kampo yukumuipusha ate bishete imwe balaile mwanfa mukuipusha kwa batenda nokuyandonga Mateos bakadda bali na mabasi atatu nechalo kaume mwanfa imo myenu tamuli tatukwetwe mutende mwankote katarizi mwino iri muno mukabo iri kwati na kalimwe ba president ebo tukwete bare tuteka ba kanso bapumwa bwacha no bwaira no kula bapokenda mabati mu mwachilala ndati nikwise kwa pokere po muntu muchikuru chabwalwa indala ubwalwa kuri bamani baswanisa mu live church yakale echa twabikira po kuchinja kwesintu echa tuchinjisho kuteko bapie baba kanine pamulando wakatarizi mwana ino mwabwera na ino kulaisa mukulati batina bapie ko chadi twisa kuri bio7 mwakene bio10 abami afuire koni bakasiriki no kutasha ba president baleta bakasiriki mwabombeni ilelo bakasiriki babi papa kulanda pali bio7 no kutamto kubapingira tumuka kumanya abakosa babinakane mu street kweneto bateke chalo ukwisa tekele chalo kubufi babiswaniso ekwenyubufi ushata kwa bako fena ngomo ferida mumyenu uwinga pela kufa president amana teso bateke bonse karila cyo gufino kula itasha no kulala imo babiswaniso seni mwikate abantu abawumine given bamona tu anyama shina tu alitwala ku polisi baya ikata abantu abakutola se bati bashala bena jemu namashina tu alipata okay babiswaniso twekatena abantu katarizi mwatamwa yishiba
bacha loka ume akashitaka kwana mkwa
as I conclude babiswaniso mark my words 2026 whether you like it or not babiswaniso mule murukale papanchi pakakosa panti muna mwana kwa tichalo chenu.
Thank you Chalo Kaume. Do you want to respond to that, or can I take some more calls?
Take.
Let me take some more calls.
Fire out of fire.
0955-221515. That's the number you're calling us on. This is the Thursday edition of the Burning Issue, and we are talking to Gilbert Liswaniso, the UPND National Youth Chairperson, is our guest today, and you two are allowed to call through and talk to our guest, and of course ask questions or indeed make a comment. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Mazat.
Good morning. Thank you for calling. Your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is different temple, the PRS politician in Central Province.
I need your name. I need your name, sir.
Okay, my name is Teddy Nkunka, different temple.
Teddy? Nkunka. Yes, Teddy, please go ahead.
Bueno, yes. I just wanted to tell you, Liswaniso, it's important to say the truth, not lies. The other thing I want to tell you, in 2021, did you use the Bill 7 for you to be where you are today? Why are you so panicked to push for Bill 7 where people have rejected that Bill 7? And stop fooling Zambians. It's something under 2026 you will go through. How are you going to go through? Are you going to vote for yourself? It's very unfortunate. Don't anger people. You see, here in Kabwe, you were provincial chairman of UPND. We have given him the risk of those candidates because you are doubting. Of those candidates who attacked you are winning. Even me, they are discussing my photo in their what? You see? In their blog. They are discussing my photo to say we need to beat this one. But I want to assure you and your cadres here in Kabwe, if they want to come to me, let them come to me at their own peril. And because this time around it's to defend ourselves because police are doing nothing. So stop putting Zambians because this country does not belong to you alone, Mama UPND and your cadres. This country belongs to every one of us. Listen to the people who have rejected Bill 7, who have put you where you are today, Liswaniso. Yesterday, they are admitting, they wanted to start threatening people. That's because me and PF. Is this the way we should live? Me, I'm not going to be scared because presentation is not the first president. We are the first president, the 60th president. It's the 7th. We are going to have the 8th president next year. Because we have done nothing apart from this or setting we are seeing. We are to Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. We're still taking more of your comments as well. Let me give you one comment from Facebook. This one comes from Advocate of Industrialization and National Development. Okay, this should be a page, but then it says, as an advocate, youth chair, your discussion is great. My take is to advise you, my dear brother, not to destroy the investor confidence through political violence. Tell the Zambian people, especially your youths, to separate government from political activities. You have always accepted the wrong on your part, which you committed at the toll gate. But why should you demand for the transfer of those workers at the toll gate? Please, if a wrong was committed by both parties, no one party was better. Okay, and it goes on to say, please, let me see. Okay, so Chair, as the CEO from RATSA, who spoke about employing on tribal, do you support that? If not, why have you not called for his firing? Because he has advised the nation on those lines, Chair. Please continue to be honest to yourself. You have accepted all the acts, however, still the rule of law among the youths, my dear brother, should prevail. Invest to continue invest in Zambia. The rule of law must prevail so that we have more employment. Thank you, Zach. This is Musonda. Well, Musonda was writing on a page called Advocate for Industrialization and National Development. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can give you some more calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning to you. Thank you for calling. Your name and where are you calling us from? Your line is bad. We can hardly hear you. Hello? Okay, call us back. Let's see if we can take another one on 0955-221515. That's the number you're calling us on. The number again is 0955-221515. All right, so let's see if we can pick the next call, or maybe before we pick the next call, Liswaniso, you want to react?
Thank you very much. Let me start now, Msonda. Msonda, the issue of target, we have spoken about it. The way I've said it, that's how it is. That's nothing to do with payment. The way I've said it, that's how it is. And I think you have heard my concern. My concern is very clear. Because some of you thought it happened on Tuesday. But me, I've told you it happened on Thursday, last week. I'm being honest with you. And I've told you that in that video, the casting, they were supposed to show me also when I was talking to them. That's the demand. If I said no, it's not. If I wanted, I would have said I can tell you because but I'm telling you that in that thing, they were supposed to show me also. That's how honest I am. So it's not because you want me to crucify the UPN even when they are right. I'm not going to agree with that one. I'm not going to agree. If you want me to blame the UPN even when I know that here no one beat the police. He knows that Sergeant Banda. No one beat him. He knows. He knows that what he did was wrong, first of all. And he knows that the people sparked that thing. It was not even really him, because for him, we solved the problem. The problem was also the RDA who made a running comment. And the running comment to a card, I'm telling you, you haven't read people. You are just calling here. Most of you are just calling. But if you are leading the youth, you understand what I go through. It's not an easy thing. I'm dealing with different character of people. If you ask even the opposition, they will tell you they are youth. They are dealing with character people who are different. And when I come on a radio station, wherever, when I recognize in chairman, Wamaule, Wamajanki, Bakawalala, Menswele Kawalala, Wanzeru, Walibenzeru, I know what I mean. Because these are voters, but they need to be transformed to a citizen, to become a good citizen. So it's not an easy issue. So the issue of giving Rwindan the thing, that discussing about you have been calling on the radio station, I listen to you. I have been listening to you. Who can beat you? Just continue talking. And I could hear, even when you are talking, that there's a bit of vulgar language in you as a caller. Just go and speak and speak. But if you're going to use vulgar language to the UPN, we won't be there. Don't provoke a UPN. Just bring issues nicely, or these things are failed, here there is a problem, because we have admitted. We are not like you in government, everything is okay. That's what we have admitted. And we have said the first enemy of UPN is load shedding. And we have only stated, no. The government working into it. It's a process. And we're working into it. Here we are telling you that the issue to do is violence. You should see where we are coming from. Most of the people are making the change of government. These are PF, most of them. And we know you, we know each other. So you, if you tell me 2026 we will win, me, I'll tell you that election years on about 2041. So don't get upset. You are known as 2026. Namvera. Panani nikuwa that my election years on mna Zambia, Azamba 2041. And I repeat, you are known as 2026 mu win. Fine. Na nikuyanka pano 2041 pina yang by election years on. Because mkalipatari. Even when we organize, we have meetings. My indoor meeting, we have it. Even you go to my indoor meetings. Meeting. We see you. We have no issue with the police. The way police treats also, they treat us the same. But we're not going to admit even when you are right. I know that this officer has made a mistake, even mistake, just because they're an officer. No, we'll tell you what we have done is wrong. Because at the end of the day, we need each other. He cannot work alone minus us. He's human who can make an error. So Sergeant Banda, him apologized. Oh, napangamise muhumenya mzanga. For sure I was supposed to win. Because that's the way it's supposed to be. It's not every case Zach which goes to the police. No. Certainly in Milan, you sit people down. It's part of uniting people. Me, I've said many times, there are people who have wronged me badly. And I'll tell you, Zach, ask most of the police officers. If there's somebody who are being undermined by the police, it is me. And there's a reason why I keep quiet. Should I show me I'm a national champ? I have no time for that. It's what? It is him after 4 or 5 days later, what I've done to that person. Ask every track officers. I mean, good books with them. Ask them. Wherever I give respect, I'll only say my name, I'm Gilbert Liswaniso. I will never even use UPND. Ask everybody will tell you. Not because I understand things I was supposed to be. But if I want again, I can use my position. Because the privileges are there. I can use my position. You think people are just going to politics? No, don't be cheated, Zach. Even the opposition, when they are sitting down, when they're encouraging us, each other, they will tell you, in my father's house, there are many rooms. 27, tikawina, so don't be cheated. Zambian, don't be cheated. All these cadres, leaders in the UPND, kulika privilege gamene kaliko. By virtue of what? They're in government. The only thing we're supposed to do is to abuse each other, to abuse other people. No, but to live together. That's the most important thing. So, I just want to urge the people of Zambia. I've spoken. I have apologized, Zach, in my preamble from what happened in the past 3 days, but you cannot push the UPN in the corner. And I've said to the opposition and everyone that let's work together. Don't provoke also, like you're provoking the UPN Vichitiram. And I repeat and I say to the UPN members, if there is people who like fighting are the opposition, and we as UPN, we know how we handle these people when we're in opposition. So let's not too much go to their activities, provoking and no. Watch them from the distance. Watch them from the distance. Ijamene Tikamba every day, 2246, door-to-door campaign. That's the way we're supposed to do. Watch them. But this time, don't allow anybody to destroy what you have built in the 5 years of Hakainde Hichilema. No. Either ni civil servant in done, as long as does the wrong things, there and then it moves, even not an pipe. If you say Hakainde has ever delivered, today members of parliament of opposition, they are going in their constituencies, showing what they have done using CDF. 156 members of parliament, today all of them, they are showing what they have done. What Hakainde has done. So what are you telling me? The opposition members of parliament, Zach, every day are seeing them, no, I'm commissioning this toilet, I'm commissioning this ball, this school, this house, this what. Are you not seeing them? These are opposite members of parliament. So what are you telling me? Hakainde is delivering. He's delivering. So here is just to work together. We shouldn't put violence as number one, no, but dialogue is the best, and we need to encourage it. And we need to support President Hakainde. That's what he wants. And that's how you lead even the community. It's about sitting down on the ground. Mwankala, mwakambi sana, ngavakanga futuma kamba mautentives, anchuma siri zankani. You start a new chapter. That's how Hakainde wants to lead this country. And no one will sway him away from that route. And that's the route we are moving, all of us. Muzati zonda by doing a right thing. Muzamuzonda Hakainde, and wazonda Hakainde tiwaziva. Nwantu wamozi na wamozi. Weaker people, cowards. Benango natawa chebene batawa. Ivinje mulanje bwasoti. Ive stenzo tawa. Iwaka kugwira wambo kuzonda kudwara. Tiwaziva. Those are cowards. Because me, I went through these things. Zach ndale politics. Shikanicho kutila konsima. But don't have a leader who is a coward. A leader should remain strong in good things and difficult things. Hakainde has been tested before. Hakainde has been fought right and right. Kumumenya umunaumo. Leadership of Hakainde has not been an easy one. From opposition to running the country. A lot of challenges are coming to him, but he's sorting them bit by bit. We had debt structuring. We had the biggest drought. I thank people of Luapula. Ndemitasha wa Luapula, how you have done in terms of agriculture, putting more food on the table. Tiamikila, Chameni Pempa, Chair the Minister of Agriculture, issue a massaf, please, Vamtolo, Kandrama, Paseni Mando. Lekani bapeleke futi, ni Pempo Yanga, PS, Mlongoti, issue a saf. Wanivuta maere batuma mafoni batandizeni bapaseni baende balime mvula ya bwera again bachaike, putting money into agriculture timalians. And Hakainde said the next 2 years now coming, we'll talk about these issues. It's a process. Hakainde has been tested. A lot of people are attacking these individuals, attacking it and right. The Zambian people are criticizing him. They are speaking in their homes, Malay to what and what said. Is when you're transforming the economy of the country, there will be challenges. And your complaint is fair. Forgive me, but I will come out from this. That's Hakainde. He's telling us, he's giving us God to say, let's work as team, as a team. During the yes, we have made pronouncement. No, that Chan, he has come back the members of UPND. That route is not needed. The route we need is this one. Let's not fight each other. Leave them. Let's work as one. Convince them to come and join us. So my responsibility is to convince those in PF. When munduvire manzatu wajabwele, wabwele manji wachoke kuja ndio ubisana bisama. Tsenze pangati pamoja.
Your concluding remarks as we close
is to appeal to the people that let's remain one. Let's protect the unity and the peace of this country. To the young people of UPND, let's not destroy this party, which was built 23 years ago. Let's support the leadership of the party. The people of Copper Belt, support your leadership. Support the province. If there's anything, sit down and resolve it. the people of Northern, Muchinga, Eastern, Central, Lusaka, Southern, Western, Northwestern Province, the members of UPND, let's stay away from violence. Let's be together. But let's watch. Let's wake up. Let's not allow any individual within the government to destroy what Akainde is building. Let's not allow that. Akainde cannot know everything. That's why you are there to check this one is wrong. Let us know, all of us. This is the message to the members of UPND. To the opposition, your responsibility, you know it, is to criticize, checks and balances. Do it, continue, speak on behalf of the people of Zambia. We in the government, we are listening. And we are praying for me. God bless you. God bless you always as you are doing your job. To the civil society organization, continue speaking. Continue speaking on behalf of the people of Zambia. Let's meet, dialogue there, so that the people of Zambia are happy with the president. I'm appealing to all of us to support Akainde Chilema. By supporting Akainde Chilema, it's about bringing out the issues. May God bless Akainde Chilema and his leadership. Akudali sane wa mtawalankani. Kopanda mwestinga nkali azaki. Akudali sane. May God bless the callers, wherever I've called you here. Let God bless you and continue nakaonga, continue talking. We are listening. Vabu inotitengamu voi pativisia. As we go 2021, the 2 days which have remained.
2026.
2026, I want to say the 2 days which have remained. Yendani mutenga mavota skadiano. Ngariri mufuna kuvota, yendani mutenge. Iye, nakupapata. Tivotereni mwe bantu 2026, takupempane bonse tivotereni kon. Pasenko na another chance.
All the best. Thank you very much. And of course, thank you to you, our listeners as well, for obviously having followed our conversation. And for those that managed to participate, we say thank you so much. But more sincerely, our indebtedness goes to our partner radio station. Okay, so all the radio stations that carried this program live, Isunga FM, thank you very much in Northern Province. And of course, Luapula Province, Tuta FM, Muchinga Province, it's Muchinga Radio. We thank you, Copper Belt, iWave FM, and Platinum Radio. Kapirimposhi, we are grateful to ZFM and Spice FM in Kabwe and Katete FM on the Eastern Province. Well, that's it. And that's all we had for you for today. Like we always say, from all of us, is take care of yourselves and more so of each other.